Alright, there's supposed to be supplies waiting for me in town over here, which I will definitely find and definitely not get completely lost looking for. Hi. Was it that guy? He's recently arrived in Cyrodiil. From Cyrodiil, you'll likely find him inspecting the grounds at Ebonheart. This is the fun part where I'm like, who was the person that wants has my stuff for me? Do. I don't think any blades? Nope. Just the Emperor's spies. Alright, let's look for my supplies. There's only... yeah, there's not like a gargantuan fort. How much could there be? Let's just check in here. Oh, this is the tower, isn't it? Probably not my best call. Oh my goodness. Hi. And there's no one up here. I did it. Alright, back down. So yeah, then there's down to one building to check out. Sure, if I ask around for a second, I'll find the supplies I'm supposed to grab around here. Then I'll go off to be integrated with the natives. Do none of you guys have names? Guard, Captain, Guard.
What's this about?
Guard, okay. Probably you. You're a character. Oh, maybe you. Maybe you. Alright, possibilities are endless. Look at the value of your books real quick, because you never know. Nope. Oh, there's a bunch of you guys around here. Alright. Well, you're like waiting in the middle, so maybe it's you. Hi. Rad. Now I remember your name.
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
His name's Rad Hardheart. That's great. I forgot. I don't know you. What do you want? Training? Are you a member? No? Then my service is not for you. Alright. Blades? Nope. Narmuk? Tiny Island? Let's join the Imperial Legion. Why not? Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend. Oh. Well, that's not very nice. He literally won't talk to me about it. Naravarine? Nope, he's just talking about the Naravarine in general. Smuggling. Local low-level smuggling involves the local alcoholic beverages. The Empire has a low tax on Flynn and high tax on local alcohol, and many merchants and private citizens try to evade these tariffs. Maybe you're not who I'm looking for, then. Somebody said that that it supplies for me, right? Erla? This is where I play the game of what crucial step have I missed here? Talvani Bug Musk. Expensive perfume made of the scent glands of Graysland beetles. The substance is sold in sealed flasks and appears to have as a dark red-brown paste. The subtle but compelling fragrance is attractive to all mortal races and all sexes. Even a barbarian can be persuasive wearing this perfume. Do you sell it or something? That sounds insane. Yeah, there it is, Telvanni Bug Musk. So you can use that to convince people of things that would not otherwise be convinced of things, as it turns out. I'm gonna just sell that plate real quick because it's just sitting there in my inventory. How's my carrying capacity is not looking great right now, actually. What am I so full of right now? Is it the notes and things? Or is it just plants? I feel like I'm not carrying that much heavy stuff, but I guess with between all the arrows and stuff, these are 0.2 for each one, aren't they? And I have 50 of them. Oh boy. So every 5 of them is a pound, so that's 10 pounds right there. That's probably 10 right there. Oh! Oh! Does every arrow have 0.5 weight? That means that's like 25 right there. What if I sold those? That's a decent chunk of money right there. Do I need that many special arrows at the same time? I've already got some other ones. I think I'm gonna sell them just to make up for that a little bit. And he's gonna run out of gold. Maybe I should grab one of those silly... the Telvanni Bug Musk. Is it heavy? A little bit. Not terrible. There's throwing stars and other stuff around here. Let's grab that. That could be neat to have. Try to go up by 3 or so. Ta-da! Alright. Now my carrying capacity is looking much improved. I need to find a better way of organizing this stuff. So one thing that happened is, I think what happened is I changed the scale. I changed the game's overall UI scale, and I think that might not be in my best interest in some ways. Let's try going full screen on one side of the screen here. Then have you take up like this much space here. There we go. I think I can use this as a permanent screen real estate thing. All right. So stats on top, a nice comfortable amount of space here, and then a full on the right side of the screen, a full chunk for the map. So it fills up space a little better. Of course, meaning that every time I pause, like with my right click, now I can't see the game behind it anymore. Which could be a problem if I'm trying to drag something into the background, I think. But we'll see. Let's see. So you sell spells. Whoops. Crimson Despair. Absorb Fatigue. Ranasa's Spell Trap. Other stuff. Mother's Kiss. Antidote. Balm. Heal Companion. None of them seem to be teleporty, for example. Blade's Guard. Redoran. You're not, don't seem like much help either. There's a lot of people in here. I may need to briefly look up what the context of this quest was real quick to recap what knowledge I may have forgotten between sessions. Okay, I checked the recording for previous episode. I'm supposed to meet with Vunis and Pontanian. They're supposed to have set aside supplies for me. There we go. Hello? Crossbow? Hard heart. That's none of you guys? Okay, so it was none of those people. Nope. Pontanian. Paragon, so not you. Any cool books here? Nope. Well, you're one person to check with. We invite you to become a lay member. Okay. Oh, can I tell you about the Imperial cult? We invite you to be... I'll join guilds, I guess. If we accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 dregs to aid us in our good works. To become a lay member of the Imperial cult, speak with Igfa at Fort Pelagiad. Siloria Cyrilius at Fort Buckmuth. Samutus Vunis at Fort Moonmoth. Rushia Conitian at the Grand Council Chambers in Ebonheart, or Leilachia Varian in the Imperial chapels at Ebonheart. So here at... Where's Moonmoth? Fort Moonmoth? I need to go to Vunis, the other character I'm supposed to talk to anyway. Okay. And they get me into the Imperial cult. I don't know if I actually want to be that, but why not? Just join things for the sake of it, right? And see what happens. Potential supplies. Scroll of Divine Intervention, Second Barrier, Warrior's Blessing, 2 Scrolls of Purity of Body. There we go. He says, "You're Pat Yelchin? Kaya said you'd come by, but I've chosen from my best scroll stocks. I don't know your preferences or situation, but blessings and barriers always come in handy. Purity of Body sets you up amazingly in a fight, and of course, Divine Intervention gets you safe to an Imperial cult shrine when all else fails. Here, they're paid for. Now, I don't know your budget, but you might also want to browse my selection of scrolls to suit your own personal style." Enchantment? The only thing I can enchant is Night Eye. Curious. So you need a soul? That's what the soul stones are for, right? So what would happen if I took this Curious and tried to put Night Eye on it? Range, touch, self. Target, touch, and self. Magnitude, 1 billion magnitude for a duration of infinity. Okay. So if you want 100 points of Night Eye for super long ass time, the cast would cost you, I assume that's that much magic, basically? Huh. And you need a soul. The price for doing this would be 1.4 million drakes. And it would still be a cast time. And that's the only magic effect I have access to right now. Barter. Okay. Belt of Ogre's Strength. Belt of Fortitude. So a bunch of enhanced items. So these are belts that will let you cast these bonuses on yourself. An amulet that can drain your enemy's fatigue. Gauntlet that helps with one hand-to-hand. A water walking item. And something that heals you when you use it. 3 to 12 points. 10 times. Not really encouraging, honestly. Then a whole bunch of scrolls. Though they did kind of already give me a decent chunk already. Heal. This restores magicka, health, and fatigue all in one go. There's a few variations here. They've even got a two-handed long blade that gives you poison. I think I'm overall gonna be fine for now. Good to look around, though. There's a chest there. Alright, so that was Pontanian. I need to find the other character who I may be already forgetting the name of, but I know it started with a V. Vero? That's not you. You're a different V. You're not tricksing me right now. Oop, kind of glitched into me for a second. Ah. Now I'm in another area. Solia Nucucius. These names are a trip. Ah, evidence again. Do you have actual prisoners around here? For your evidence chest? Huh, not very eventful right now in Fort Monmouth. Does she just guard the evidence chest all day that might be empty? Considering there's no current prisoners in here? Could be. Prison towers. Where do you lead? Oh, I mean the prison towers, obviously, but anything interesting nearby? Howdy. What's your name, sir? Yes, Imperial Archer.
I'm listening.
Very popular name this decade. Goes even higher. Hi. Hey guys, you forgot to have an Imperial Archer up here. In fact, none of your towers really seem to have archers on the very top of them. Interesting move. Maybe they all get taken out by those flying beasts. That'd be a genuine risk. They'd grab you and just have you falling down. Not really interested in that necessarily. An entire set of iron, you say? Let's see, how much could I carry is the question. I would love to sell some of the stuff off. Oops. 70. Oh, I'm not over encumbered. Neat. Hello, sirs and madams and everyone's. Hi. I would like to sell you these things I found that are definitely not stolen at all. There's that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and that guy. That guy. How do you feel about that? What if I bartered up a little bit too? Nope, offer refused. There we go. A little free money that way. Neato. All I had to do is steal their own stuff and take it back to them. So Pontanian. Where's V-Name? Is he through here? Are you V-Name? You are. It's Vunus. Alright. Ooh, spellmaking. Alright, let's become a lay member. We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. One-time pledge. Thereafter, the only cost of membership comes when you use a healing altar. Modest and nominal fees, which help us in our mission to bring the words and blessings of the Nine to those less fortunate than ourselves. Do you wish to join the Imperial cult? Is it repeating again? Or would you rather I review the Imperial cult requirements and doctrines before you join? I think it's mostly the same dialogue again, but slightly different. Alright, requirements? Oh, gotta choose it there. To serve and glorify the Nine Divines, you must cultivate a noble personality and a strong will. Respect the magic arts, especially the colleges of Restoration, Mysticism, and Conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed, to take the field unarmored, to fight only with blunt weapons, are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of enchantments and the gift of diplomatic speech are other qualities we look for in our initiates. Alright. I'm basically none of those things. Let's just join anyway. I want healing altars. We acknowledge the divinity of all these names. 9 divines. Akatosh, Dibella, Arke, Genethar, Maraz, Stendar, Kinareth, Julianos, and Tiber Septim. I know that one. We preach the 9 virtues: humility, inspiration, piety, work, compassion, justice, ambition, learning, and civility. Our emperor is the defender of the faith, and the empire is the worldly working of the divine plan. We pledge aid and comfort to all citizens in need, and serve the emperor and empire at his will. I think I'm just going to join and hang out in its bottom rank and accomplish nothing, but just have access to their resources like everyone else. Our rules are equally simple. It is forbidden to attack another person in the Imperial cult, and of course forbidden to kill another cult member. Why do you guys call yourself a cult? Just doesn't have the same connotations, I guess? It is forbidden to steal from another member, whether by open theft or by covert pickpocketing. It is forbidden to trespass upon the private property of another member, private property being understood to be anything behind a locked door. Breaking any one of these rules and you shall be expelled from the cult. Do you wish to join? Yep. Hey, okay, so I had to give them 50 gold. And I got a book called For My Gods and Emperor, and a journal update. Alright. Spells. Nimbleness. 10 agility. Jack of Trades. I need to figure out how spellcasting works in this game exactly. Like, if I get certain ones of these things, can I use them to craft better spells, basically? Like, to enchant my stuff? Because the only thing I can enchant onto my character right now is apparently Night Eye, because that's the one thing I started off with. So I guess you must have to learn spells first. Does that mean if I learn a spell for increasing my agility and speed, does that mean I can then craft stuff that increases my agility and speed during combat, for example, and things like that? That could be interesting. I don't know. Let's do some experimentation. But first, I am going to try essential supplies. Yes, Kai said a friend was heading into the back country and would need some potions. I've given you cures and fortifies. They're no charge, but if you'll take my advice and you can afford it, stock up on the cures. There are no Imperial cult cure altars north of Aldrun, and one at Nisus is far to the west. And we've heard many recent reports of diseased creatures and blighted creatures on the northern wilds. Alright, so we're going to do this. And I'm going to experiment a little bit. So that's 20. Let's try learning something I would want to have if I wanted to get some enchantments, perhaps. Whoops. Wow, you click on it, it just instantly buys, huh? I assumed that was the agility one, right? Right. I think it was. Troll strength could be useful. Vitality, speed, magicka. Bunch of resistances. Absorb willpower. Absorb fatigue from your target is interesting. Reflect. Chunks of damage. Spell absorption burden. Oh, that's burden your enemy. Okay. How does spellmaking work, by the way? Fortify attribute. Oh. Maybe I didn't need to buy all those different things then. Maybe I could have just gotten any of them. Willpower, for example. Boing. Interesting. So you can give yourself a nice boost on yourself here. Like if I wanted to have this stat increased. What stat was it? I forgot which one I clicked on. It's fine. I want to check out enchantment, though. Was it you or you? Yeah. Enchanting. I just want to poke around for a little bit. Let's see. Let's look at my helm. It has an enchantment score of 7, which I believe is how the maximum is determined. Not a lot to work with. So these exquisite pants and shirts seem to both have 60. That gives me something to work with. So if I want to go, like, cast when used, it's the only option I have right now. Let's say fortify agility. Fortify strength, perhaps. On self. Say we want to go for, like, 40. That cost goes up real fast, doesn't it? Gonna change this. So apparently this can become a continuous effect, where it'll just always buff you. But you need like a certain level of soul gem, and I have none of them. Okay. Well, I wanted to poke around for a little bit. Do you sell soul gems? You do not. We'll have to keep an eye out for more of those and maybe hold on to them better. Oh, I have a petty soul gem, but I don't think it has any souls in it. And of course, it's awkwardly unequipping all of my stuff. Alright. I think that's enough for now. Get my clothes back on. There we go. Is that really is that the only armor I have on right now? Didn't I have a chest piece? I think I accidentally sold my chest piece when I was at the vendor a second ago.
I'm listening.
Well, crap. I may need to rewind for a bit. Alright, we're roughly where I left off last time. Experimentation's been done. Main thing is I have the nimbleness spell. I'm in the cult now, and I sold off the arrows, and I got the essential supplies, and so on. Let's look at you. You clearly stock weapons. Let's see. Let's repair some stuff real quick. Maybe kind of just everything. Yeah. Just clear the whole thing off. There we go. Harder. You sell some repair stuff. You sell some... There's a short blade. So the list of short blades is just the standard stuff we see pretty much everywhere. Not a significant upgrade. There's some steel stuff here. 5 to 12 is not bad. I think that'd be more powerful than my current short blade stuff. But it probably wouldn't work against spirits and weird creatures like that. It'd probably be a more powerful variant of weapon, but something that wouldn't work against probably wouldn't work against spirits, but I already have a dwarven short sword here, which is more powerful. Probably go with that instead. So I think I'm good to go. I have my chest piece again, which I sold last time on accident. Alright, so I've learned a little bit about enchanting, and so as we go forward, I'll at least have some appreciation of what the value of some stuff is as I find it, and maybe know which stuff to keep for later and what I can do with it ultimately. Although I think we need to progress more and find some more interesting and rare things before we can do much with the stuff. Main thing is I got the supplies we came here for. Restore luck, got the bug musk, some healing stuff, cure disease, a few options here and there, and then a series of different scrolls. Alright. Let's get back to where I left off when I went all the way to the far north, but then realized that I hadn't come back for the supplies. Well, all we can do is poke around, right? So this is Margan, the place north of Aldrun, which we're going further north to the Urshilaku camp, which I think the main communication here is that we're just getting further and further away from familiar territory. We started off in Sedanin, which was apparently neighboring Vivek, the biggest city we've ever encountered in this entire game. Then went to Balmora, then further off to Caldera, then off to Aldrun, which I reached on foot the first time, but I could have gone there straight from Balmora by Siltstrider we now know. Although at the time, when I was going to Caldera, it was not for the purpose of going to Aldrun at that point, and I kind of just ended up wandering around and encountering naked barbarians, and weird things were happening. And by an interval larger than the one between Caldera and Aldrun, we've now reached Margan, and this Urshilaku camp seems to be at a distance comparable to like Balmora to Aldrun, which is we're looking at something similar to like that first big expedition I went on before, where naked barbarians happened and so on. And interestingly, you So you'll take me to Nisus, Cool, and Aldrune. I could just experience where Nisus is real quick. The cost is negligible.
Where would you like to go?
Hi, where are we? Whoa, you're really far away. That's the closest healing location? At that point, you might as well just go to the other one. You might as well just take the Silt Strider on a trip. So we now, this is Nisus. Margon, Cool, Satanine. Let's try Cool. Kinda just want to add these things to my map, since the travel costs are so low. Oh hey! Cool is actually pretty... It might be closer to where I'm trying to go than Margon. Let's see. Let's try to get to the main quest if I can. Quests. An island to the north? Solstheim. There's a boat in Cool that offers transport to Solstheim. Why am I going to Solstheim? Everyone in this game can talk about Solstheim, and I don't know why. It might be one of the expansions, perhaps? That kind of happens when you have DLC in an RPG, is suddenly everyone's dropping hints about it and you don't know why anymore. Let's see, so Kai's promoted me to apprentice. Wants me to go to the camp. Let's see. Does he ever actually tell me to go to that town over there? So the heads of the cult, Sul Matul and Nibani Mesa. So he just calls it north of Margon. I don't know if he actually told me to go to Margon for any particular reason. So if I want to go on an expedition to this the Urshilaku camp, hanging out on the coast might be a quicker trip. Unless it's all going to be rocky and nightmarish or something. Alright, so we're somewhere new now. Let's poke around for a bit. Maybe I'll go check out Margon in the future too, as we go. So we're getting closer and closer to these shack-type locations. There's a lot of cities in this game, but along the coast, and seemingly as we go north, it's becoming more common to see shacks and people just sort of hanging out along the coastline and things. I'm Svadstar, this is Cool. It's just a little fishing village, but it's home to us. What can I do for you? Are you looking for a little advice? People around here are suspicious of strangers asking a lot of questions. Maybe something they're doing isn't exactly legal. They don't want anyone poking around, you understand? Rumors. Some strange men came through here not long ago, stopped by Thongar's trade house. Tight-lipped, suspicious bunch. So someone came to the trade house. Which is like a hint at like maybe something I want to ask questions about, but at the same time, I've also been told not to ask questions. Funny how that works out. This guy's shack is locked. I could go in and go thieving if I wanted to. If I'm really careful about it. Are all these houses people lives in that? Yeah. I think these are all people's residences. And I think everything on land might be the actual businesses. They're all front-facing. That's a shack. Oh, that one's an actual building. Look at that.
Greetings. Good to see you.
Thongar's trade house. Is that the only building in town that's
Greetings.
not building, but like something that's more permanent looking than the shacks? Maybe because they make all the money, because they're a trade house.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
Chauffeur. Undi. Few books here. Some locked chest. Lots of locked things around here. 5 songs. Cool. Alright. Thongar. I'm Thongar and this is Cool. How may I help you? Tavani Bugmusk. Why can I can ask so many people about this, huh? Okay. Can I ask about the weird people that came in? Not necessarily. What if I ask about Skooma? What happens? Makes you fast and strong, but clumsy and stupid. So he'll just talk about it generally. There's Daedric ruins to the southwest, apparently. Interesting. What do you sell? You have a bunch of arrow variants. Basic sword types. All the books in the room. Not a ton going on here. a petty soul gem, but not of any noteworthy value, I don't think. Alright. Definitely the rich guy in town. His gold max is 1,200. Alright. So they listed it as if it was the place that's north of Margog, or Garmog. What's it called? Margon. But I kind of like the distance here. Cool. They're probably roughly equidistant to each other, but this one's along the coastline, so it might be an easier route. We'll see. Or it could be a nightmare of jagged rock and uselessness. That's kind of what it looks like, actually. I guess we'll see. It may have been wishful thinking to think that there'd be a even coastline. Every coastline I've been to so far has been a pretty easy to navigate location, so I kind of thought there'd be more of that. Are you gonna attack me on sight? Ah, they're workers. One of these places. Alright, another egg mine. Gotta get used to the concept of egg mines being a thing that's just all over the place. The workers are nice and passive. There may be a path yet. Yeah, I'll stick to the coastline. Easy to keep track of where I'm going, because half of my options are just water on the side. As opposed to how disorienting it can get otherwise. Oh! I see. I'm none too fond of this scenario. Well, let's get myself some, I think the next thing I'm gonna try to look for as a mod, perhaps, is just something that makes the potions more useful looking. They are indistinguishable from each other. I have to just highlight them all one by one to find the one that I think does what I want. Like Bargain Restore Fatigue. I have more Restore Fatigue in here somewhere, right? Don't I have like a stack of it? There they are. Okay. I do have like 9 of them. Time for stabbing! Now I'm going to terrify you, because you're a humanoid and you're demoralized now. Oh, that person got demoralized like crap, apparently. Wow, they're running for it. I'm gonna stab his friend now. Oh, he's back. He's running away again? That was weirdly effective. Are you scared now? He's running away again. That's great. I'm going to die, though. I'm very much going to die. Use a restore health potion. One way to get my skills up, I suppose. Come on, take this one guy out. I need more fatigue. There we go. That'll help. Come on, one guy. There we go. Where's the other guy? He's still running away. He's really demoralized. Now he's running in place. So he's probably not going to come back for the rest of the fight. Come on, take him out. Come on. One more good hit. Alright. How you doing, sir? You demoralized right now? How demoralized are you? I apparently can't hit him. Well, that's not very helpful. Oh, that's the one hit. That's the one shot that hit. Go figure. Maybe if I aim for the head. Eh? Okay. Gonna train this marksman skill, damn it. Can't stop me. Oh my goodness, my marksman skill must suck. What's it at now? 37. Yeah, it's the lowest of my primary skills, but it is a primary skill. Am I ready to level yet? Nope. Maybe if I get one more marksman skill rank from this, I'll be ready to level. Come on, marksman. Dramatic fall. Hi, you're on fire. Anat Masebibi. These guys all had names. Yesabium. Ranarbatus. Interesting. Your short bow is crap, and your arrows are crap. It is not impressive. My bow's doing just fine. I have 2 bows that are better than yours. I should probably sell my second one, since I don't really burn through these bows very quickly. Not very high value items on you. Is it curious? It's 12 weight, 10 armor. How's that compare for me? Nope, still finding stuff that's worse than my stuff. Alright. No one's got money on them. Just murder in their hearts. Ooh, there's the gold. There's the money. How are you doing? He had a spear he was not entirely impressive with. That's about it. And I didn't even get my level out of that, did I? 9 out of 10. Alright. Well, whoever those guys were, they were aggressive on sight. Unfortunate, but dealt with. I guess back to what I was doing. Got some levels out of it for now. Let's see. Boing. Marksman skill, go. No? Soon. Let's see, let's reset my F1 skills. You're the one I need to get rid of. I do not have one of you. You're both journeyman items, that's fine for now. Let's equip... Get my other weapon selected. Where is it? Dwarven short sword. Alright, so. My weaker short sword, but it's silver, so it probably works against spirits better. Dwarven short sword. Don't know if it has any comparable abilities than my bow, lockpick. There we go. This should work for now. Alright. Pressing forward, and then, of course, draining my stamina again. Oh. Looking a little dead-endy around here. Starting to really think I should have stuck with Narmog as suggested. I don't think I'm going to be able to navigate very well around here. Ah well. We'll stick it out for a little while longer since I have already made the mistake of trying this. And we'll just see how it goes. That's the open world. I get the vague feeling though that's just gonna end up sending me back towards Narmog as opposed to being able to continue. Yeah, there's mountain ranges here. And now I'm under attack apparently from something. I see. You just politely die for me. Then we can get this on with. Not really working great at the moment. Listen, I'm a master marksman, and you just can't compete with my amazing skill. Oh, there we go. I hit him. Just gonna lose all of my arrows now. There we go. And then he fell through the rock. The end. How's Marksman doing? We're only like halfway to a level. Not really making fast progress there. But what if I shot more rats? We considered that. Oops, tried to right click to zoom in. Not how this works at all. Gotcha. How much do I get per level? That was like 5, wasn't it? Hey little buddy, you guys don't get shot because you don't attack me. And I kind of like you. What is that? Whatever it is, I've never been there yet. Let's call that a surprise waiting for later. Are you friendly? Friendly? How do you do, Saison? Please, can you help me? My wife has been taken by cultists. Yes, I'm sure that's who they were. We were traveling to visit friends near Ald Velothi when some men surprised us. They cast me into a sorcerous sleep, and when I woke up, Almalexia was gone. They've probably taken her to perform some unholy ritual on her. I'm certain of it. Please, can't you help? I have very little to offer you in return, only 200 septims, but I'm a member of House Redoran, and I will make sure to let them know of your help you have given me. Will you help? I beg of you. I can help. I'll try to find Almalexia and return her to you. Let's see. Do we have any idea where she is? Let's see. I'll say I'll try to help you. I'm sure they can't have gone far, although I was incapacitated. I don't believe it was that long ago they took her. They probably have taken her to a shrine to perform the ritual. I believe there's one to the west. Just too horrible to think about. Please hurry. Ah. I believe that's west? I think I've seen the shrine they're talking about then. It's that structure we've seen.